Hello all, and welcome to the next video here in the Onion Man's Rooftop 2 at a Cal Caravan of Treasure and sometimes barter. The streak continues as it always will, and we are taking a look at the AEW Unmatched Series 7 hook and the ringside collectables Danhausen. I had to kind of readjust there because I was like, which one of these am I introducing first? We did hook. So we got Hookhausen, if you will. Kind of apropos time to do this, I guess. Danhausen fixing to return to AEW television. Hook's been around doing his thing with RVD. That kind of puts a timestamp on this if you want to keep up with anything. Or if it comes out later, then you know when I filmed this. But we got Hook, we got Danhausen. I showed these off in a recent unboxing. These both came in from the same ringside order. Hook looks decent. I'm still not the biggest fan of a lot of these AEW head sculpts. They look a little cartoony to me, but is what it is. I think the Danhausen one is actually going to be a lot better because the face paint helps. I think the face paint helps hide a lot of the head scan flaws, so it'll be fun to look at. But yeah, we're definitely going to do Hook first, though. So we'll do Hook first, and then kind of go to Danhausen after that. There you go. There's the back of the box if you want to take a look. This was the, what do you get? Thunder Rosa, Ray Phoenix, Hook, Penta, Pac. So it looks like Death Triangle, Thunder Rosa, and Hook. And then you have the LJN style CM Punk, which I did not get. I like LJN style toys, but not enough to get CM Punk. Yeah. All right, let's get them open. I like Hook. I think Hook is actually a better... what's a good way to put this? I think Hook is a better prospect in terms of like younger talent in AEW than a lot of the guys they try to kind of promote. I look at guys like, not saying they're not good wrestlers, but you have like a Daniel Garcia or somebody like that. And I think Hook is a guy that would benefit way more, like from more promotion, a better spot on the card than somebody like Daniel Garcia. So I find it fascinating that it seems like Hook gets like these spurts of being on a hot streak and being really popular, and then it's kind of just nothing's done with it. But that feels like a lot of AEW, and to be fair, for a long time, a lot of WWE stuff until maybe recently. So let's get him out of here. Okay, and no twist ties. Whoops. Apologies, trying to fix my phone/camera here. We got an alternate head. Again, it's a decent likeness. They got the hair down really nice. I'll give it that. But I'm still not a fan of these like AEW kind of cartoony head sculpts we keep getting. Some of them are just downright bad. Like the Eddie Kingston figures. Which one was it? Was it Dax Harwood who had that horrible figure a while back? I'm not sure what's up with that, but some of them just look really bad. He's got some alternate hands. Looks like we got a close-fisted and a mic holding hand. So cool. And then it looks like we got Hook himself. No plastic on him like a lot of other AEW figures. Trying to get them all set up here. He's got a bit of a wonkiness to his legs, and actually more so his ankle joints. But oh well. And here we go. We have him in some green with the orange, kind of a throwback to his father. Of course, if you don't know, Hook is the son of Taz. Good old Pete's Inertia. He's got a mom tattoo, which I always thought was kind of funny. He's got his tattoo there. They did really good on the tattoos. I'll give him that. He's got his little pennant, his little necklace, and there you go. Different hairstyles on the heads. Same facial expression, pretty much, though. But yeah, it looks decent. I think there could have been, and there's your shoes. They're kind of like a plain, just white wrestling boot. I do think you could have added a little bit more detail to the pants and the shoe, but I don't hate it. I think it's a pretty solid figure for what it is. Again, I'm not a big fan of a lot of these AEW head sculpts, so I wish they were a little better. But it is what it is. I feel like the body is the right size, but you could have given him like a more shredded look because he is a pretty, not oh, excuse me, not jacked up guy, but like pretty shredded and cut. So I'm gonna have to fix that foot over there. He's having trouble standing. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get him to stand. There we go, I guess. Yeah, he's got one ankle joint that's just really wonky and not wanting to stay in where it goes. Okay, I think I got it. Alright, so he stands well enough once you get that ankle joint kind of where it is. That's probably just my figure. I'm sure they're not all that wonky. But it's this one right here that's like really wobbly. But he's standing good for now. So there's our Hook. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Even though, again, I'm not a big fan of the head sculpt on this thing. I think it works for what it needs to be. Then we're going to go straight into Danhausen here. I like Danhausen a lot. I love this kind of... I know he says it's like Conan O'Brien mixed with, what was it, like Brack from Space Ghost or something, or a demon, like Pazuzu possessed Conan O'Brien or something like that. I always get a very big Svengoolie vibe off of it. If you know what Svengoolie is, or if you don't, look it up. But yeah, this was a ringside exclusive. There also is like a base Danhausen in one of the sets where he's wearing like street clothes, kind of. The box has his face all over it. Danhausen or Be Cursed. I like it. You got the little ringside exclusive logo. I like the box the most. The box is one of my favorite ringside exclusive boxes because it looks like he's opening up his cape. Really cool. I like it. I wish I could keep all these boxes, but that'd just be way too much room, so let's get it open. Yeah, I really like Danhausen. I think it's one of those gimmicks that works for what it needs to be. I think there's only so much you can do with the comedy gimmick of that level. But hey, I think there is a place for it, and I like it. We can take a look at the back of the box here. It's kind of that, and it even kind of has a little bit of a filter over it, so like it kind of looks like it's turning a little bit. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And it is removable. Oh, it does have like a screen, like a, hold on. Like one of those, like, that's pretty cool. I like that. Don't know if that's something I'm going to keep or not, but I'll set it over here to the side just in case. A separate back plastic piece for the cape, I guess, to protect the cape. Okay. First thing out the gate, we have a couple of alternate heads. We have kind of a slight snarling head. I do like the detail on the face paint. They got the red around the eyes really down well. And the difference in his hair color. Like you got the dyed part where the paint kind of seeps onto it. And then the rest. And then it looks like we kind of have a bit of a, like a head. Pretty good. Eyes are a little bit more wide open. And the mouth is a little bit more open. He's got some hands, which are really cool because they actually did mold on his ring. So I like that. We also have his pointing cursed hands when he points at people to curse them. That's pretty good. I think in AEW his best one was William Regal. It did not fit that feud at all because Regal was supposed to be serious with the Blackpool Combat Club and all that. But Regal's just such a good comedy character that it worked. Like he was going to make it work, you know. And I think Regal himself has always talked about how much he loves comedy, doing comedy. Okay. It does have some plastic around the arms. I hate it when AEW does that. I get the ideas so the clothes or maybe paint doesn't get smudged. like onto the actual skin of the figure, but it's annoying to me. Especially when they do this like around the torso. Hopefully this one's pretty easily off. Easy to take off. I guess not. I thought it might be. You know, I'm trying. Alright, I had to take off the torso. Thankfully with the AEW figures they do pop right back on. So there we go. I always forget they can do that. Alright, let's take a look at Danhausen here. Let's get them all fixed up here. Hold on. Alright. And here he is. Again, more of a neutral face here on the main head sculpt. The back, very nice, very evil. You got his head, little spider web, upside down triangle design. It's not black. It's kind of got black, purple, and navy hints to it. So really cool. There is a wire in here, which I was not expecting. That's awesome. So you can pose the cape how you want. I love that. We've got his trunks. He's got a swirly there. You got the teeth on the belt. Very nice. Very evil. You got the Danhausen name. He's got the boots with the yellow trim. This kind of, it's not really camo, it's more like black splotches, which is kind of cool. All of his tattoos are very vibrant, very colorful. I like that they added in the color to certain aspects of it, especially like the weird kind of demon on his chest. So it looks really good. On the back, you got a tag here. I thought this was like removable. I'm guessing it could be. You could cut it off, but it's connected to the cape. The cape is just like, pretty much it's got a little Velcro piece here. You unstrap that, take it off, and then it comes off around the arms. It is cloth good and everything, so it's really good. It's kind of got a satiny kind of feel to it, like a microfiber cloth. But I really like it. I think it's a fantastic figure. I think this is probably, ooh, almost dropped him there. Probably one of the best AEW figures that has come out yet, which is saying a lot because we're getting deep into the line now. But yeah, I feel like a lot of the AEW figures are so hit and miss. This one's definitely a big hit. In a line that has a lot of misses, this is a good hit. So, and he stands really well right out of the gate. So, a little bit of a lean, but nothing bad. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know why it's not focusing here. There we go. But yeah, I like it. Really good. We finally got Hookhausen. One of the more underrated little gimmicks, I think. It didn't last long, but because Danhausen got hurt and everything. But I did love it. I liked the whole super straight, serious Hook in the comedy of Danhausen, trying to give him chips and everything. It was really good. If you haven't watched their stuff, go back and watch it. It's really entertaining. It reminds me a lot of Booker T Gold Dust, Book Dust. A little bit, not so much in that it's like as iconic or anything, but that you have like the straight-laced wrestler and the comedy gimmick, and even more of a straight-laced wrestler in Hook, and maybe even more of a comedy gimmick in Danhausen. So it was like that to the extreme, even though it didn't last long. I hope it eventually does continue though, because I really did like it. And yeah, so I'm gonna give the Hook a thumbs up, even though I'm not a big fan of that head sculpt. The face paint hides the face sculpt flaws on the Danhausen, so super thumbs up for the Danhausen. I think it's a great figure, probably one of AEW's best figures up until this point, if not the best AEW figure up until this point. But yeah, there you go, and that's it for this video. If you like the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You not have to if you not want to, but as always, I appreciate anybody who does, and I will catch you guys in the next one.